Let me be crystal fucking clear. If you are a United States soldier and you participated in the attack on the sovereign country of Venezuela, helping to kidnap the president of that country and his wife, you are a war criminal. Yeah, you're a war criminal. I was following orders. Do not apply. That is not in your oath. Your oath is to the Constitution, and only Congress can declare war, and that did not happen. You personally are a war criminal right now. You should surrender yourself to the authorities right now, because we're going to come after you, because you are a war criminal. Hopefully the rest of you United States soldiers can wake the fuck up and start following your oath. Let me be crystal fucking clear. If you are a United States soldier and you participated in the attack on the sovereign country of Venezuela, helping to kidnap the president of that country and his wife, you are a war criminal. Yeah, you're a war criminal. I was following orders. Do not apply. That is not in your oath. Your oath is to the Constitution, and only Congress can declare war, and that did not happen. You personally are a war criminal right now. You should surrender yourself to the authorities right now, because we're going to come after you, because you are a war criminal. Hopefully the rest of you United States soldiers can wake the fuck up and start following your oath. Let me be crystal.
Well, you rapist and pedophile, you've committed your first war crime. And yeah, your time here, I can't wait for the reports to say you're no longer here. See, here's the thing. 7th Group, the CIA, and JSOC are completely aware of what's going on in South America. All right? So you might bullshit the American people, but people who are retired military, who still have friends who they talk to in 5th Group, 7th Group, certain military departments, oh yeah. But the question is, why did Donald Trump lie and tell people it was drug boats? Well, stand by like a flight delay. My friends in 7th Group have already explained to me the whole laydown. As long as I'm not giving out names, details about missions, I'm going to share this knowledge with you. Look at Venezuela. Now, above Venezuela is the Caribbean Sea. It would be counterproductive to try to run any drugs because the Caribbean Sea is shared by U.S. and Europe governments. You're asking to get caught. Now, if Donald Trump was to invade Colombia, that would make more sense because Ecuador, Peru, etc. are well-known hotspots of drug trafficking. But they're not going through the Colombia or the Caribbean Sea. They're going off the west coast of South America to Nicaragua and Guatemala. That's where the drugs are going to. And then from Mexico, they get pushed up. Nothing is getting ran out of Venezuela. So why did Donald Trump kidnap the president and his wife and bomb Venezuela? That's the real question. The answer is back in 2019, when Venezuela was going through their presidential crises, there was an intern guy by the name of Juan who Donald Trump liked. He was the president until they finally elected the president and it was official. The new president, who was kidnapped, disassociated himself from Donald Trump and America and their overall imperialistic ideologies. And ever since then, Donald Trump has had a hard-on for him. So he just made up lies about drug boats, this, that, and the third, by just killing innocent people, right? Because he wants him removed so the guy he wanted to be president become president. So now we wait for a guy who's going to take over Venezuela by the name of Juan. And when that happens, you will come back to this fucking video and be like, this nigga knew what the fuck he was talking about. For you, Donald Trump, and everyone in your administration, all of you funky cocos need to be taken out to the back of the White House and given the old yellow treatment on national television. You are a disingenuous, rapist, pedophile, ugly human who I hope goes to sleep and never wake the fuck up. Well, you rapist and pedophile. Oh.
How in the flying fuck do you vote for no new wars and within a year you are defending regime change in another country with US involvement for an indefinite amount of time? That is crazy. You voted for Donald Trump like he's an outsider, America first, and within a year you are a 2003 Bush Republican. Like, let's go just invade other countries and just stay there forever and see what happens. I am so sick and tired of being embarrassed to be an American. And some people get upset when I say that, and they're like, I don't know, that's a little harsh. I want to be proud to be an American. That's why I care so much about politics. That's why it's all I think about and scream and yell about. I am so tired of being embarrassed. We are being run by the worst fucking people in our society. People with no empathy, no care for others. They're morons. They run this country like a bunch of middle school boys. Like, oh, we regime change Venezuela because fuck around and find out. These are awful human beings. These are bad people. And it's embarrassing.